All right, so this video is going to cover how you take your design and make a cut list and then do pricing on your design. So you can do this either on a piece of paper or you could do it in a Google Doc, which is what I'm going to do right now. So first off is you need to have your design. And so I'm going to just open up a Google Doc here, and then I'm going to insert a um, a screenshot of my SketchUp design that I've already made. And so I need to find it. Okay, so there's my SketchUp design. So you can see it's a bookshelf, and actually I will give my thing a bookshelf cut list pricing. And let me add a title to this thing. Bookshelf cut list pricing. All right, so here is the design. You can see on it, it's like got all of the required elements, 3D view showing me the sizes as well as the type of wood. So it's indicating a 1x6 pine board for the sides and all of the shelves and the top. And then the backing is a 1/4 inch plywood backing. All right, so the first thing for the cut list is I'm going to go and not do that. Undo. Break text. Okay, there we go. So, so for the cut list. So the cut list is basically all of the different pieces of wood that, as if you had taken them and laid them out onto your bench, face down, after having cut them out to the required sizes. So to do that, in this case, it's just a bunch of different rectangles. So there's a rectangle that is the side, the two sides are the same. There's a rectangle that are the 4 shelves, and there's a different sized rectangle that's the top, okay, because it goes all the way across the top. And then finally a rectangle for the back. So I'm basically just going to be writing, showing a series of rectangles. So I'm going to go Insert, Drawing, New, and I'm going to select the Shapes tools, and I'm going to select a rectangle. So I want your rectangles to be reasonable based on the length and width of the sizes you've gotten. So they don't have to be exact, but you know, if you've got, like, say for example, this one is my side piece that I'm drawing here. So it's like roughly like that based on the width and length. So it doesn't need to be precise, but it shouldn't look completely different than the way it'll actually look like if you actually were to cut that piece. And then on here, I am going to say that this is a 1x6 pine, and the dimensions, I'm going to draw the dimensions directly inside here. You can also mark them on the as showing the arrows of the dimension of the height and the width, if you wanted, but it's easier in Google Docs to do this. So I'm simply going to type in 14 centimeters. So I've got a number, I've got a unit by. This was my overall bookshelf. I think this is 481. 48. I'm going to say 48 centimeters. Okay, so, and then because there is actually 2 of these, I'm just going to go times 2. Okay, so I don't have to draw a separate one if they're the same. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do another rectangle for the shelves. That wasn't right. Okay, so I'm going to do now one for the shelves, so same width as the sides, and then while I'm at it, I will draw the top, and the top is slightly longer because it covers all the way across rather than just between the 2 sides. And then again, I'm going to go in here, 1x6 pine, and it is 14 centimeters by, what what was it, 40 minus 38, so 336 by 2 centimeters. And then lastly, 1 by 6 pine again. And it is 14 centimeters, because that's the width of 1 by 6 pine, by 40 centimeters, because this one goes all the way across the top. And then, okay, I said lastly, but that wasn't lastly, because we also need to include the back, which is a piece of quarter-inch plywood. So that is quarter-inch plywood, and it is 40 centimeters by 50 centimeters. 50 centimeters high, 40 centimeters wide. Awesome. So that is the cut list. So the cut list is all of the pieces lying down. Two-dimensional view, no 3D views in the cut list. And then for the pricing, you need to know the cost of the materials that you're using. So if you go to the class website, there and type in materials, you'll find the material price list table, or they are posted also all around the classroom. So plywood and pine boards are priced quite differently. Pricing for the plywood or for the pine boards is by length, so the length of the board. So you don't need to calculate an area. All you need to do is how much total length of the board are you using. So in this case, everything is the same kind of board. It's 1 by 6. So in your pricing calculations, show me how you get the numbers. I don't want just some pricing at the end. I want to show you to show me the calculations. So you're going to go 48 centimeters for the sides times 2, because there's 2 sides, plus we've got shelves. Oh, and actually I should go back up here. I forgot to say in here that this one is times 4, okay, because that was the shelves. So I forgot that in my cut list. So now I'm going to go back here, and it is 36. Okay, I know I said 36.2. I'm just going to say 36 here. Times 4 plus 40. That's for the top. And so that is the total length of 1 by 6. Okay, so equals the total length of 1 by 6. Okay, and so then I calculate that all out. So what is that? That is 99 plus, oh my goodness, I need a calculator. All right, so I'm going to go 99 plus 40 plus 144, because that's 36 times 4. So it's 283 centimeters, okay? So there's 283 centimeters of 1 by 6. Then you look in the price list, and you find out how much does a 1 by 6 cost per centimeter. So I give you both per inch and per centimeter. Per linear centimeter means length of board. So it's 283 centimeters times. So the price list says it's 0.04 cents per, so 0.04 cents per centimeter, okay? And so we are going to go 283 times 0.04, and that is $11.32, okay? So that is for the pine board. Now we need to pay for the plywood, okay, or calculate the plywood, I mean. So for the plywood, it is different. It is based in area, not length, because with plywood you could cut it to any length and any width you wanted. So I'm going to go 40 centimeters times 50 centimeters, and that gives me 2,000 square centimeters. Okay, so now if you look at the price list, I give you the pricing per square foot or per 100 square centimeters, just because otherwise the numbers are too tiny. So we actually need to divide that by 100. So I'm going to go 2,000 divided by 100, and that is equal to 20 times. So that's the 100 square centimeters. Okay, so that's the amount of plywood. So then if I looked at the pricing on the price list, it says that it is 14 cents per 100 square centimeters. So that is now equals to 20 times 0.14, which is $2.80. Okay, so $2.80. is for 1/4 inch plywood. And then so the total price, okay, so again you're showing your work, is $11.32 plus $2.80, and that is equal to $14.12. Okay, so that's the total price for this bookshelf. And in general, there's a budget. So most projects, there's a maximum price of about $10. So this is not a this would be an issue for this particular project because it's a bit big. Also, there's limits in terms of size, so I wouldn't actually want you to make something quite this big. However, if you were to make this, there's the design, there's the cut list, and there's the pricing.